hello there everyone. It is Monday, November the 29th of the year 2021. Hopefully this finds you doing well. Let's see. I'm going to stop saying the whole thing about subscribing, commenting, sharing, and liking because it doesn't really do any good. So I think I'm going to cut that out. If I ever get what's my goal? 250 subscribers. Maybe I'll encourage people then, but at least I'm up to, I think, 171 subscribers. So thank you all so much for subscribing. Maybe one day I'll get more regular views. But anyway, something today I was thinking about. I was trying to get something done, and I was running into roadblocks. And it got me thinking, when I was deciding on an area to move to, I was ranking different characteristics, different things I liked. And there's one other area in Florida that I was really considering, but I decided against it for a couple different reasons. But I was up in the Panhandle of Florida, and I was leaning towards that area, and I looked at houses in that area also. But then one thing I really liked that gave it more points was it had a Navy base there. And I like the idea of being close to a Navy base. It could be another military base, but I'm retired Navy, so I'm more comfortable, let's say, on a Navy base. But both my sons are Coast Guard, so if a Coast Guard had a station, a larger station, not a little tiny place, but a larger one, that would be fine too. But where I happen to be in Florida, in South Florida, there's not really one close, a base close to me. There is a little Coast Guard exchange, 10, 15 miles away from where I'm at, but it's not worth going to for me. Not for what I need, but a military base, it's kind of like, how should I say it? It's a crutch, okay? I am a retired Navy. I got a retired ID card. All right, and I got my connect. I miss the Navy in a way. I miss the camaraderie. When I became a cop, I thought, man, this is the next best thing to the military, but it wasn't. It wasn't. In the military, one difference is people come from all over, and they're put together, usually in a strange place, could be a foreign country, like I was in foreign countries. It could be a foreign country. It could be on a ship. It could be deployed to somewhere together. So they bond because they work with them, they play with them, they party with them. They bond together. And police work, at least the department I worked in, I fit in, but yet I wasn't your typical cop, I don't think. I didn't hang out with my fellow officers. It wasn't the bonding. They had their own families, their own wives, their own children. They did their own thing. That's how civilian life is a lot of times. You do your own thing. You get your own buddies that you might hang out with. But then say if you get married or you have kids or something, then it's your family. Then you start associating with the parents of the kids who your kids are friends with. That sort of thing. But then I got text popping up, so it's distracting me. But then the whole bonding with the Navy, I organized a Navy reunion in the year 2005. And we call it the Panama reunion. And it was in the town I was living in the Shenandoah Valley. And it was for folks who were stationed in Panama. The majority of them were stationed with me at the same time I was there. But a few others who were in Panama at a different time period, they came as well. It had, I got a picture of all of us together. 25 attendees maybe. Not counting spouses and kids and stuff, but maybe 25-ish. And they came from all over. This was in the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia. They came up from Florida. They came from California. They came from, somebody came over from, I think, Brussels. Somebody else from Europe and other states. Because it's that common connection. So anyway, I digress. But what I was trying to get done, I was trying to get something notarized. Not just your typical run-of-the-mill, sign my name and notarize. It was a different kind of notarization. So I went to a credit union that I joined down here. They said they can't help me. I went to a place they recommended. They can't help me. I called a lawyer's office who does notaries, and the person who does them is out for the week. And it got me thinking, it's like, man, if I had picked that other area with a Navy base, they'd have a JAG office. And they'd have some, odds are they'd have a notary in there. And I could call, get an appointment. And one thing with my experience is if you contact a military base and you get the right person, they will bend over backwards to help you. All right. I've also been told the UPS store can do notaries, but yet I've tried calling them a few times. They don't answer the phone. I think about every time I've gone to the UPS store. I stand in line. I hear the phone ring off the hook. They don't answer because they're so busy. Knowing what I got to do with getting something notarized, they're not the right place for it. So again, it got me thinking about the Navy, because here's a ball cap that I wear every single day, usually when I get up. Navy. Other times you might see me in a video out of my kayak. I might wear this hat, or I think on the beach the other day I had this hat on. That's McMurdo Station, Ross Island, Antarctica. One of my sons gave that to me. He was in Antarctica. Another hat I wear sometimes when I'm out and about is this one here. I think I might have worn it in some video. It's the USCGC, United States Coast Guard Cutter Kimball, License to Save. All right. So anyway, I like the Navy and the Coast Guard. All right. So anyway, I just left a message with a mobile notary just a bit ago. So I'm waiting for him to call me back. I think he'll be able to help me out with what I need done. He'll probably charge me, I'm guessing, I'll guess $100 is what he'll charge me. So, but it gets me thinking, if I had a JAG officer, a base here with a JAG officer close by, if they can notarize something, which I think most JAG officers have a paralegal or something that can, they would probably do it for free, which I like free. It's a little perk of being in the military. I did think about calling my local police department, because in the police department I retired from, a lady there was a notary. I don't know if she could do exactly what I need done, but knowing her, she would bend over backwards to help me. The police department where I'm at now, it's a much larger police department. It's something like 250 officers or something, much larger than where I came from. So if I try calling them and asking about a notary, I don't know what my success rate would be, and I'm just not, I never worked at that department. It's not like it's a Navy base. I got an ID card to get on it. I could go to that police department and they'd be like, who are you? Okay, you're a retired cop, big deal. Maybe I get the right person that helps me, maybe not. But if I went to the Navy base, if I contacted somebody who makes ID cards, who is a paralegal, who's a JAG officer, I guarantee you, even if they're busy, they would direct me to the right place. They would help me out. So, excuse me. The point of all this is you need your network. That's the gist of this. If you want to be an investor, you need your network. Just like I look for my crutch. I call it my crutch with the Navy. It's that common connection, or even a police department. I've met cops out and about in the street and I chit chat with them. It's that common connection. With investors, and I'll get serious here for a minute, even though I've been serious. With investors, you got to have your network of investors. You need other investors to reach out to, because investing, it's you. You're by yourself. You're doing it on your phone. You're doing it on your computer. And sometimes you second guess yourself. You're like, was that a good stock to buy? Was that a good house to buy? So you want something. It's good to validate your decision sometimes. It's fine to watch YouTube, because you can watch YouTube University and get all kinds of advice from real estate investors. It's fine to join a Facebook group. That's fine too. But I personally believe that the majority of us need more of that face-to-face contact occasionally with a fellow investor. Like, I've invited my mastermind group and my buddies to come to visit me sometime. Why? I don't even know all of them, but it's that common connection that we are investors. Okay, because I've tried talking to my local community about investing. It's just not there. Most folks, they struggle. They live paycheck to paycheck. They don't have time. They don't have money. They're not the right folks. Yes, I have met some that have potential, but yet they're all busy. Everybody's busy. But then what I was getting around to is there are real estate meetup groups that I need to attend my local one. It's just I've been waiting just a bit because they charge. And if you haven't figured it out, I try to be frugal, because I'm spending money on a lot of stuff here, like thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I got a guy coming here in an hour or so to give me an estimate for something that it'll probably be a couple $1,000s on top of what he already had told me. So anyway, but I will, in the next month or so, I'll probably get to my local real estate meetup group. And my goal there is to meet some folks which I encourage all of you, go to your local meetup groups, real estate meetup groups. Google it, real estate meetup groups in your area. You'll find something. If you can't find something, start one. Because it's good to sit down with other investors to talk about what you're doing. Sometimes you might hit it off with somebody. Maybe they're a veteran, maybe they got 500 rental properties, or they got 50 rental properties, or they got 25, and you can kind of learn from them. Or maybe you got 2 or 3, and you're meeting the person who has 0, and you help them out, but then you all get that bond, that similar bond, that connecting your investors, because there's a lot of investors out there, but they're not always connected. And it's good to connect. It's good, like even with the self-directed IRA, I have one of those. The company I have mine with, Quest, they do webinars, and they try to connect people on their webinars. Because again, it's the more you're connected, you'll find out about syndications. You'll find out about good deals. You'll find out about other things. There's strength in numbers. You help yourself. But investors are the minority out there. Even though you hear a lot of talk like everyone's doing it, true investors are the minority. So good luck in your journey to find other investors, and you will be successful. You will find them. All right? And if you're Navy, Coast Guard, Army, Air Force, Marine, I salute you. Thank you for your service. All right, Mazske is signing out.